Picture this for a moment. Two sisters, both born into the kind of world most people can only dream of. A world built on fame, flashing cameras, and polished images designed for perfection. One of them grows into a global superstar, a household name, the face of a billion-dollar empire. The other, though equally gifted, becomes the scene stealer, the actress you instantly recognize but can't always name. The one who shows up in cult classics and fan-favorite TV series, but somehow never makes it to the very top. That's the story people are beginning to unpack right now, and at the center of it is Richard Lawson, Bianca Lawson's father, Beyoncé's former stepfather, and the man who may have just confirmed what fans have been whispering about for years. Let's get something clear right away. Bianca Lawson isn't a struggling actress waiting for her big break. She's been consistently working for decades, which in itself is an achievement in Hollywood. You've probably seen her face more times than you realize. Saved by the Bell, the new class? That was Bianca. Buffy the Vampire Slayer? She played Kendra, the tough slayer whose tragic ending fans still talk about. Pretty Little Liars? She was Maya, a character central to one of the show's boldest storylines. The Vampire Diaries, Queen Sugar, and countless other projects, all stamped with her undeniable talent. For 30 years, Bianca has built a resume that most actresses would kill for. She's proven her range across teen dramas, supernatural thrillers, and emotional family sagas. And yet, despite this consistent track record, her name has never been the one in bold letters on movie posters. She's always been right there, in the heart of things, but never given that defining lead role that pushes an actress into the spotlight. And that's the mystery. Bianca has the looks, the skill, the charisma, and even the family pedigree. Her father is Richard Lawson, a respected actor. Her former stepmother? Tina Knowles, Beyoncé and Solange's mother. For years, Bianca wasn't just in Hollywood, she was directly connected to one of the most powerful families in entertainment. So why didn't she ever blow up? Why didn't she get the moment she so clearly deserved? That's where things get interesting. In a recent interview, Richard Lawson made a statement that sent fans into a frenzy. He didn't call out anyone by name, he didn't accuse anyone directly, but what he said was enough to light a fire. He claimed that Bianca is one of the most talented actresses working today, but that politics got in the way of her career. That one word, politics, was all it took. Because when someone tied so closely to the Knowles-Carter family says something like that, fans don't think about Hollywood casting politics or studio negotiations. Their minds immediately go to one name, Beyoncé. Now let's be real, nobody's painting Beyoncé as a villain sitting in a dark room plotting her stepsister's downfall. That's not the narrative. What fans are suggesting is far more subtle and far more complicated. The theory is that Beyoncé, as the crown jewel of the Knowles-Carter dynasty, had every reason to protect her spotlight. Her image wasn't just about personal fame, it was a brand, a billion-dollar brand. And in the process of building that brand, there may not have been room for anyone else in the family to shine too brightly, especially someone like Bianca, who had the kind of presence and talent that could have rivaled her. In Hollywood, success isn't just about talent, it's about narrative, it's about branding, and it's about making sure the spotlight doesn't get divided. Sometimes that means quietly keeping other voices in the background. Fans noticed the timing. As Beyoncé was breaking free from Destiny's Child, launching her solo career, and even dabbling in acting roles, Bianca's momentum strangely leveled out. She was working non-stop, but never breaking through. Always the supporting character, never the lead. And that's where the whispers began. Let's put this into perspective. Bianca wasn't just filling space in shows. She wasn't some extra walking in the background. She was in pivotal roles. In Buffy, her character Kendra was meant to expand the lore of the series. Fans still argue her character deserved more screen time. In Pretty Little Liars, Maya wasn't just a side role. She was part of a groundbreaking queer storyline that became essential to the show's early success. In Queen Sugar, her performance was layered, emotional, and praised by critics as some of the best work on television. Most actresses dream of a single role that defines their careers. Bianca had a string of them, yet none of them turned into that breakout moment that cements an actress as a household name. Why? Fans point to silence. Not just silence from Hollywood, but silence from her own famous family. While Bianca was delivering powerful performances, Beyoncé was building an empire. Music, fashion, films, endorsements, everything she touched turned into gold. And make no mistake, this wasn't accidental. The Carter brand was curated with meticulous care. That level of control doesn't happen by chance. It requires boundaries. And according to long-standing rumors, one of those boundaries was making sure no one else in her orbit, not even a stepsister, threatened the shine. Bianca had the tools to become a leading lady, but the timing of her career plateau lined up a little too neatly with Beyoncé's meteoric rise. She never got the studio push, the magazine covers, or the blockbuster role that could have changed everything. And the whispers turned into theories. Here's what fans have pieced together. Bianca never received mainstream magazine spreads, even during her peak years. Interviews with her were rare, despite her role in major shows. There were no joint appearances with her famous stepsisters, no visible show of family unity on red carpets. It was the kind of silence that spoke volumes. And let's not pretend this sort of thing hasn't happened before. The entertainment industry is full of stories where one star's rise came at the expense of someone else. Florence Ballard's tragic fall while Diana Ross was elevated. Younger pop stars who were reportedly sidelined by Madonna. Even within the Jackson family, Michael's unstoppable career eclipsed his siblings, leaving behind bitterness and unanswered questions. Fame isn't just about who's the most talented, it's about who controls the narrative. What makes Bianca's story even more striking is the way she's handled it. No public feuds, no messy interviews, no tabloid scandals. She stayed quiet, graceful, and focused on the work. That's part of why fans are so protective of her now. In an industry where controversy often gets you more fame than talent, Bianca played the long game. She worked with integrity, and yet she still didn't get her flowers. That's why Richard Lawson's comment hit so hard. It wasn't an angry rant. It wasn't bitter. It was calm, matter-of-fact, but it cracked the door open just enough for fans to peek inside. Once Lawson dropped the word politics, the internet did the rest. Old interviews resurfaced. Fan theories multiplied. Social media filled with side-by-side comparisons of Bianca's best roles against Beyoncé's red carpet dominance. And slowly, the conversation shifted. It wasn't just what happened to Bianca Lawson, it became who made sure it didn't happen. That's the part Hollywood hates, when people start looking for the missing puzzle pieces. The strange thing about Bianca's career is that it's not defined by failure, quite the opposite. It's defined by absence. The absence of that one breakout film, the absence of a leading role that should have come. The absence of public support from her powerful family ties. That's what makes the story sting. When someone this talented, this consistent, never gets her full moment, people can't help but ask why, and the answers keep circling back to the same place. Now, whether Beyoncé ever interfered or not, one thing is clear: people are finally paying attention to Bianca Lawson. Not in the scandalous sense, but in the overdue sense. Fans are rewatching her performances. Editors are writing think pieces about her career. She's trending on social media, not because of drama, but because people are realizing just how much talent has been overlooked for years. And maybe that's the silver lining. Richard Lawson's comment didn't just reopen old speculation. It gave Bianca the recognition she's always deserved. At the end of the day, the question isn't whether Beyoncé sabotaged her stepsister's rise. There may never be proof of that. The question is whether the industry, with all its obsession over branding and power, allowed it to happen while staying silent. Because one thing is certain, Bianca Lawson has always been a star. They just kept her out of the frame.